Just 5 months before the Galveston hurricane in 1900 decimated that place, there was another problem in Texas: the Austin Dam failure. And let me remind you, just the year before, in July of 1899, the Brazos flood happened, record-breaking flood. This is Rosenberg, where I live right now. That's actually their jail, so yeah, right? $9 million in damage, 254 deaths. Texas was getting pieced up at this time, okay? The Great Granite is what it was called. It was started in 1890. 3 years later, it was done. It was 1,200 feet across, 60 feet high, a big some gun, okay? This is the old world looking powerhouse right here, obviously. Surprisingly, but not surprisingly, the granite that was used for the dam was also used for the Texas State Capitol and Tarrant County's courthouse in Fort Worth. A lot of granite. It was also used for 11 miles of the Galveston jetties. The Austin Dam was built on porous limestone. The engineer Joseph Frizzle was telling them to move it 2 miles upstream. You know, one man was digging up the foundation when it was all said and done with a shovel, and it was coming up. There were signs going off everywhere. Frizzle, the engineer, resigned in June of 1892 before it was even done, saying a responsible engineer has no choice but to abandon the work as he would abandon fire and pestilence. That's powerful. The day of the flood, witnesses say that they saw 10 to 20 feet of water cresting over the dam, okay? And the spillway that they had was not well built. It wasn't doing anything for the matter. They then heard a loud crack, the eyewitnesses, and saw a central portion of the dam right there give way. Large masonry blocks were pushed downstream, still intact. A 50-foot wall went hurling down the Colorado River, annihilating the old world-looking powerhouse with 8 victims inside, unfortunately. What's odd about the powerhouse is like this photo. See, it's broken in this one, but it's still put intact, okay? It's broken in that photo, but it's demolished, okay? Demolished, looks like. Maybe a landslide, I don't know, but a lot of the accounts made it sound like when that thing broke, that thing went. But then I find a picture like this. It's kind of odd. With the powerhouse gone, obviously Austin was shut down. The streetcars right here, the rails, okay, the municipal water, and the 31 moon towers. That's one of them right here. Do you know about those? And of course, there was damage to the infrastructure. Hundreds of homes like these. Look how intricate these houses are. My God, there's more. Look at this bottom one. What is that? I mean, this one's old world for sure, but this one looks like it was like way before its time, right? There were a ton of these houses like that. I mean, look at all these. And then obviously the downtown infrastructure, you know a lot of it because we've gone over it, but St. Edward's actually made it through the flood, but burned a couple years later. Of course, all the churches, and we've gone over most of them, but not all of them. Look at these. The floodwaters went deep into Austin. It would have hit all those Congress Avenue structures like these, and this is the old city hall. And by the way, they have a huge bell tower that was right in front of it. And honestly, for me, because I question everything, that's what we do here. When you look at this thing up close, pre-flood and post-flood, it's kind of hard to think that this thing snapped, okay? I show this one event and not necessarily focusing on this one event. You got to look at the big picture. What all was happening at this time, even that year or the year before? It sure seems like a task was going on, right? As I'm sure you can imagine, that wasn't the only flood off the Colorado River. In 1869, Austin was under 51 feet of water, people. Okay, then 1912, they rebuilt the 1900 dam with the old materials and new materials. Then another storm came in, broke the dam again. Damn. 1921, 1935, hundreds of people died, hundreds and hundreds of structures erased. Erased. Love y'all, and have a good day.